Yeah, that whole
234.
185-pound division is kind of crazy because they're promising if Stylebender fights Anderson, they're saying to Anderson, if you win, you get a title shot. And everybody else in the division is like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Like, do you think that that's like some trickery to get Anderson to fight Stylebender?
That's exactly what I think it is. That's exactly what I think it is.
Because did they offer Stylebender a title shot if he beats Anderson?
Dan Hooker, I don't believe so. And that Dan Hooker posted that on his Instagram, and I just like I like Hooker, and I just had to say something. I was just like, look, we know that and my thought was, we know when Stylebender wins this fight because I really believe Stylebender's going to win that fight. When he wins this fight, he's not going to get that title shot. And for me, as a former fighter and knowing who Anderson is and what he's done for the sport and for the UFC, I'm just like, I feel like that's so. It's disrespectful, if you ask me. That's my opinion. It's an opinion. It's mine, and I stand by it. That we want to make this young guy a star, and we're gonna sacrifice you to the wolf to get that done.
But Anderson still feels like he can compete at the highest level.
Man, we all gonna feel like we can compete. If you put enough money in front of me, I will fuck Khabib up. Right? You put something in front of me that I really want.
Right.
Like, that's the thing.
He give you a goal and give you a time period to train and prepare for it. Yeah. Anderson's what, 43 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
it's not
the
outside
thing.
of the realm of possibility. He's the same age as Yoel, or close to it.
Yeah, it's
Yoel's
at
least 40.
Yoel's at least, yeah.
He's at least 40. He might be
age.
41. I mean, it's not the problem with and then Anderson, when he started failing drug tests, you're like, ooh, okay, so he's probably struggling. He's trying to get that edge, trying to recover in training. So he's taking a bunch of weird supplements, and some of them are tainted. And
I bet you if you go back to what you used to do. Go back to what it was you did when you became the Anderson Silva that everybody loves. Before he got to the point where, like, before the Forrest Griffin fight, because I believe that's when it started to decline for him. Yeah, he still looked good and he still performed well, but he got away from the fundamentals. In that Forrest Griffin fight, he was able to take Forrest out without the fundamentals, moving his head, doing these weird things, and just popping back. The fundamentals are what's the strongest thing in the game.
For sure. That fundamental, the Forrest Griffin fight's an interesting example too, though, because Forrest had been KO'd twice in training for that fight. Like, he had no business being in there.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't take a shot.